With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, here we go, hey.
First carry here for Kenneth Walker III.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down now.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Run in. Hey, go flip her up, flip her up. There we go, sir.
Out of the gun, Smith. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Seahawks had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Cover.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Throwing Jones. And that one complete downfield to Johnson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Jones. This is caught. It's Robinson with a Giants touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2? Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it.
And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
They'll run here with a rookie. He'll get this down to the 38. When you talk about this Seahawk defense,
into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
With they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Half jumbo, half jumbo.
Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
Triple right, Pacino. Triple right, Pacino. Chip.
They'll look to throw again. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Daniel Jones, an 8-yard touchdown run. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Nothing like understanding where your escape hatches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now stands at 13. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Now Smith.
Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. You talk about this Giant defense.
They're slightly better than average against the run, number 14 in the NFL.
And being able to set the tone early in this game, because when you get down to it, it's that sign that we saw in their football facility when we visited with them. The one that said no explosives, no big plays, no chunk plays. That's what they've got to take care of.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Bobby Okereke.
And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Off the play fake. Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Okay, here we go.
Back to throw. Jones. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the...
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Leek Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Here we go.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. 3rd down and 10.
Hey, here we go, hey. There we go, sit up.
Throwing now is Geno. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. From the gun, here's Smith. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards.
Dom Capers. Half jumbo. Up we go.
Looking to throw. Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Malik Neighbors from 10 yards out. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. A PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 right at the 30. Hands it to Walker to begin the series. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now Smith. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Giants are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Now I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Tracy going to get it on first down. And he stopped immediately there. Trey Brown there on the stop. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants.
Here we go, hey.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. That's about as exciting of a 1-yard run as you're going to see, finding a way to dodge that first would-be tackler. But again, just 1 yard out of it.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here's Jones off the play fake. And he floated one out there incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
This is caught. It's Robinson with a Giants touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Giants continue to pull away here in this first half. Gano the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. That is caught. They'll have the first down and more than that. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 61 yards. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's up and good, and it makes it 27-7 now. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember the... And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. A lot of time. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They go play action here on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Back to throw. Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Gano for the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Smith. Walker with a grab, left side. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Second down and 6 now.
Hey, trio left. Hey, here we go. Check 59, check 59, cover.
To throw is Smith. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 37. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, first and 10 at the 37-yard line. Returning right back to Lockett. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11, first down.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
He completes this to Walker. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf. 27 yards, and the Seahawks get a bit closer. Now, this has been a one-sided first half to this point, no doubt, but at least signs of life here. They're on the board.
Yeah, and I think if they went to the halftime down big with 0 points on the board, it'd be a struggle to see them come out in the second half and play well. So, very important, vital here. And if they make a huge comeback, we'll look back at this moment and point to the start of it.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
Here we go, hey. Up we go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Over the middle, taken in by Neighbors. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. The end result, 21 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now it's Tracy. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This is caught. It's Robinson with a Giants touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Giants will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Gano now to add the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a third down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here's Smith. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Chewing up big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Walker, they'll try to run this one in. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Geno now to throw. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. The extra point now coming from Myers. And the lead is down to 20. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes it the distance. No time remaining.
No cloth on the field.
Yeah, no flags, and it's a kickoff return to end the first half. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's 2nd and 10.
Half 18.
Running left is Tracy. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Okay, here we go.
Tracy trying the right side. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center because, remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion. And sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Jones from the gun, he'll throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll go again with Tracy. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Here we go, here we go. Check us out.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, 3rd quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. but think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
13X.
Smith. Looking for Lockett, and he's got him working his way free across the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Tuesday.
Now Geno. It's caught. Lockett. So with a yardage on that completion, he's now right at exactly 300 yards on the game.
And isn't that the magic number you get? All right, 300. That means it's going to go on a commemorative football to put on your mantle when they give you the game ball if your team wins. So much confidence flowing through him right now, throwing the football. I think it's permeated itself throughout the entire team. They feel good about what they're doing.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now it's Smith. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 21. They give him 17 yards that time, as that'll move the chains. Walker now on 1st and 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has not allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
And now here is another interception. It's Deonte Banks with it. And the Giants are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Hey, wide shift, Mac. Outside. Out we go.
Now Jones. Now he's into the clear again. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants extend their lead yet again. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 right at the 30. Here's Walker to start the drive. Breaks through the contact. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 52 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Catch is made by Metcalf. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And he's got Smith and Jigba. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. Smith now to throw. Flush to his right. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawks touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Seahawks are able to at least get 1 score back. Myers connects on the PAT. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
On the return, the Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Right back to Tracy. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out of the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a 1st down.
They'll hand it to Tracy. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
On the give, it's Tracy. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Throwing, Jones. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Giants first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. On the ground, here comes Tracy. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Dropping him behind the line there was Cameron Young. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been excellent. 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 11. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And the Seahawks are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Now Smith. This complete to Lockett. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. This 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, Smith. Throw out wide to Walker. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is. That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here we go.
Throwing now is Geno. And Walker has it. Down inside the 10. And all the way down to the 5. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
That's a nice job right there. Get the ball out to the perimeter. Get it to your guy in space. And he's just going to take this, turn upfield, and turn it into a big play in 1st and goal.
And he's got it. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Giants are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. On the run is Tracy. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Charles, a lot of